I think that it's the time to start with the webinar. So, Seth, would you permit me to start with today's webinar? So, I think it's the time to get started. Hi, everyone, and a very good evening, good afternoon, and good morning to everyone who is joining from anywhere. And first of all, I would like to welcome all of you in today's webinar. And thanks a lot for finding out the time and joining today's webinar. So let's get started with the context that we are going to have in today's session. As we all know that we are having BFCM coming soon, and as an e-commerce merchant or the Shopify store owners or business owners, definitely this festive season you are seeking the best marketing strategies that you can leverage in your marketing plans and the business strategies so as to multiply your sales, increase your conversions, and most importantly, help your customers grow with you. So, coming to the context, that is uncovering mobile app holiday marketing secrets for 2022 is going to be the topic for today's webinar. Now, coming to the introduction, so I'm quite glad to introduce our project manager, Mohammad Saf Ansari, with whom today I'm going to have this webinar. As long as, if I remember, few months back, we were just planning to have a session or a webinar with the help of which we can put out the best strategies and bring those solutions to all our audience and the merchants, with the help of which we can help them solve their challenges and get the best of BFCM sales. And today we are going to have this webinar. So a great welcome to you, Saf, and let's get started with today's webinar. Now moving to the next slide, which is the context and the table of content that we are going to have in today's webinar. So let me give you the overview, like how we will be going with the topics one by one and what will be the topics we will be picking up. So in the start of the session, firstly, I would like to give you the statistics and the insights on the overall mobile app usage worldwide, and how can you leverage the best of marketing strategies so as to gain sales during festive season. Following the next topic is the challenges and the solutions that you have to consider so as to gain sales this BFCM. After this, we would be picking up the top factors that you need to consider while you are choosing the best mobile app builders for your business. And after that, the most important and most engaging session that I would like to have is with you all, wherein we will be picking up your queries one by one and we will be addressing your queries, your questions, and your thoughts in the questionnaire session. So let's continue with the next slide. Now, statistics. So let's get started with the statistics and the trends. And if I talk about the statistics and the trends of mobile usage worldwide, then there is a clear data that there is going to be a great tremendous shift in the few years if we talk about the usage of mobile app builders for the merchants and the mobile usage by the customers and the users worldwide. If we talk about the festive season, then you as a merchant, you as an online merchant might have also observed the great increase in the sales during the festive season, and around 30% of the annual sales. I would repeat, around 30 to 45% of the annual sales come during the holiday season, which means you can consider how this festive season or holiday season is going to be crucially important for nurturing your customers and helping them grow along with your business. And if I talk about the Cyber Week sales of 2021, this is the data of 2021, around $62 sales was observed right from the mobile app. So you can just conclude the usage and the trend which is going on in terms of the mobile usage worldwide. Around 318 billion US dollars all alone in USA was from mobile apps. And if I, as long as I have studied and did the research, if we compare the data from 2020 and 2022, there has been increase in around with the 2x. There has been increase with double in context of the mobile usage. And I think if we talk about the 2022, around $255 million of revenue just came from mobile app usage. And if we talk about the data in 2022, it is around $480 million. So you can understand analyze that how this trend is going to be increased in the upcoming few years, and there is going to be a significant increase in the mobile app usage. So this is the overall statistics. and the impact and the insights on how the usage and how the preference of customers and preference of merchants is going to be shifted towards the mobile app builders to grow their business and to help their customers grow along with their business growth. Now, moving to the next slide is the challenges. So I think that when we consider or when we talk about the top BFCM marketing strategies or being the online merchant, when you are seeking for the top strategies, the top solutions which can help you gain more and more sales along with your existing strategies or with something that you are planning to implement as a new strategy, the most important factor or the point that comes up is the challenges. What challenges you are facing in the entire journey, and how can you reach out to the solutions that is the best fit for your business. So from this slides onward, I would like to request Saf, our project manager, to address all the top major challenges that merchants face and that are mostly reported from the merchants when it comes to the implementation of the strategies, or whether they have switched to the mobile app builder, or the scenario where they are planning to switch from web store to the mobile application. So I would request Saf to continue from this webinar session, which is challenges. Thank you.
Thank you, Drishti. Hello everyone, thanks for joining today's webinar. So today I'm going to discuss about the challenges which merchant faces, and based on our merchant experience, we have listed some of the major challenges which merchants faces. So we will be discussing each challenge one by one in a brief. So let's discuss. So the first challenge is discount usage. So as Drishti told, that the mobile trend is increasing and the traffic on the mobile app is increasing. So as you know, as you will see, if you analyze your order data, you will find that the most of your sales is coming from a mobile app only. If you are a mobile app user, so most of the sales is coming from a mobile app user, and it been researched that a 70 to 80% user is using a mobile app. So nowadays merchant faces the challenges that if the most of the sale is coming from the mobile app and only, so they wanted to provide a extra discounts to their mobile app customers, so that they can get most of the sales from the mobile app. So this is the first challenge which merchant faces, like how they can provide a specific discount to the mobile app user only. And the second, the most important challenge which a merchant faces, that they have their certain collections and the certain products, so they want to provide an automatic discount on their collections. Like if someone purchases from that collection or purchases some product, they should get automatic discount applied. Shopify provide these this feature in their panel. So if someone creates the coupon code, it automatically get applied on the web store, but how it get automatic applied on the mobile app. So these are the major challenges regarding the discount usage merchant faces. So to overcome these challenges, what solution we can have? We can have two features in our mobile app. First is in-app only discount. Means we should develop some functionality through which we can create a coupon code or a discount code which we can provide to a mobile app user, and which that coupon code only work in a mobile app only. If someone enter that coupon code on web, it will not work. So by this way, they can provide an in-app only discount. And the second thing is automatic discount usage. So Shopify have some third-party APIs or REST APIs through which you can implement an automatic discount. So if you are planning to have a mobile app and you are already using a mobile app and you want to have these discount usage features, you can use the REST APIs or the GraphQL APIs which Shopify provides. You can directly implement in a mobile app, and you can have these features. So if you wanted to have a more sales, just use the discount usage features. So this is the first thing which user should have in. It is a must-have features in your mobile app if you want to have better sales in a BFCM.
And I think that when it comes to the solutions or mobile app builders, I think when you talk about discount and when it comes to the festive season, the very first thing that a merchant or a business owner want to provide to his customer is something with which they can delight them. And discount is going to be the most important part that we need to consider.
Definitely, if you get, suppose if you are planning some bag or something, and you are getting a 20% discount for mobile app for first order, you definitely gonna purchase, right? So that is the main
Without
part.
any other thought.
Yeah. So that is the first challenge. Let's move to the next challenge, please. Next slide, please. Okay, Drishti, tell me one thing. Suppose you are using some mobile app and you are planning to purchase in the sales season, and but app taking is more than loading any page taking more than 3 seconds. So are you going to purchase from that mobile app?
Definitely, no doubt. And I think if it is taking more time, so there are two things that I would do. Either I would switch to any other options or other best options that I might have, or I will need to consult the support system of that particular platform. But
Yeah.
there would be no instant positive action for that scenario.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So that is the major challenge, as all you already explained. That is the major challenge our merchant is facing. That in a normal days, if you will analyze, the merchant analyze that in a normal days, the traffic on the mobile app is 100 per day. But once it comes to the sales season, you can multiply it by 10, the 1,000 per day. So once the traffic is going to increase, is increasing on the mobile app, the app performance means the speed of the pages, the loading of the speed, the app is experiencing a crashes and ANRs. ANR is something like application not responding, means your application is getting freeze and your customer is not able to do anything on the mobile app. Okay, and the second part which merchant faces, that during the BFCM or in a normal season, his app is not ranking on the Play Store and Apple Store. Okay, so to overcome these challenges, we should text to improve the performance. We should check the major pages of the mobile app, like the order page, the product page, the checkout page. And it should be, before going live with the BFCM, last 15 days crash analytics should be 0. Other pages which is not very much important, like the profile page, if they have minimum crashes, you can avoid for now if you have minimum time for BFCM. But the major pages like the product and the home page and the checkout, it should have 0 crash analytics, 0 ANRs. Okay, so for this you should have performed regression testing and heavy load testing to improve the app performance. And before going live, you should need to check that the app loading page speed is not more than 1 second. To have these features, you can check how your app is being developed and of what architecture your app is using. If you have the code for that, and you can consult with the developer as well, like how we can increase the performance and ad speed, and how we can make the crash analytics 0. Okay. And the second part, to make the ranking up on the Play Store and Apple Store, there are many third-party app providers who provide the app store optimization services. So you can opt for them, and I highly recommend that you should opt for app store optimization services, because if you opt for those services, your app will rank on the pages on Apple Store and the Google Play Store. So if it's ranking and you have the better speed and the 0 crashes, you definitely in BFCM you can have a 30 to 40% increase in sales. Okay, so this is
and I think that in addition, I would say when you talked about the term application not responding, so I think that if this matrix ratio is quite high, even if you're having the top features in your mobile app and you have implemented the best strategies, but if these matrices are pronouncing high, then ultimately it is going to impact the user experience, and I personally won't select that particular mobile app builder which is having the high ratio of application not responding kind of matrices.
Yeah, so that is why I told you that before going live, a merchant should check the major pages should not have any ANRs.
Perfect.
Okay,
so let's move to the next slide, which is festive UI, and I think that this particular factor is going to be the most demanding and most crucial factor when it comes to festive season. For example, as a user or as a customer staff, whenever I open app, for example, it's Christmas or if it is BFCM, what I would expect is the home page is completely in the Christmas theme.
Yeah.
So UI is definitely the most important factor. We would like to listen about these insights.
Okay, so let me tell you the merchant experience about this festive UI. The merchant faces like suppose you are some festive season is about to come, so merchant has to plan before 15 days, like they want the new design. so they consult for the new design with the app developer, so they cost the extra cost for the new developing the new design. Okay, and if the multiple festive events in already planned and a short interval of time, then they have to plan new design for next interval of the time, and they have to pay extra. And once all the festive season is over, to revert back to normal, they again pay to the developer to revert back their UIs. So what merchant faces, they don't have the option to have a multiple themes, and if they want a new design, so they have to pay to the developer to have a new design for the app, and then again revert back to pay the new design. For reverting back, again pay to the developer to revert back. So this is the major challenge. So to overcome these challenge, what we can do, we can provide a customizable or controllable dashboard to a merchant, from where they can plan their components. Like they can plan their theme from mobile app, they can create multiple themes. Suppose Black Friday, and after 2 days there is a Cyber Monday. So Black Friday, they want a black and white theme or a kind of theme, and they want a different font, they want a different banner, they want a different homepage design. So they can create a different theme for that and publish it for the Black Friday. And after, once it comes to the Cyber Monday, they can again create a kind of different color pattern design theme and publish it on a Cyber Monday. Now all the events are over. Now they want to revert back to again a normal UI. So there should be a button. Once they click on that button, just click and they revert back to the normal. So they to overcome this challenge, there should be a controllable dashboard from where you can just create your own UI and the theme pattern and publish it for based on your events. So this is the most important feature. Yeah, so as you told that if Christmas is coming, so definitely there should be a red and white or green theme pattern in a mobile app. Yeah. So let's move to the next.
I think when you talk about the revert back, I think if when you talk about controllable dashboard, if the merchants can have this kind of feature in their mobile app builder, or I can say the admin panel through which you create the app. So I think this is going to be the very interesting feature for them, because I think if I talk about me personally as a merchant, so if you are offering me a theme and it is not providing me the feature to revert back to my original theme, so the first thing that I would like to check is whether this feature or this service provide me with this solution or not. So this is going to be the really interesting feature.
Yes.
And let's move to the next slide. So next is push notification, and before Saf you address this feature, I would personally say that push notification feature is, I think, I personally feel this feature very, very interesting and engaging for the customer. Let's take an example of Zomato itself. Even if I'm working or typing or doing any activity, or even if I'm in conversation with any meetings, or like my phone is on the left side of my, it is kept there, and I get the notification, it gives me the vibe of, personalized care from Zomato, that yes, it wants me to check the lunch offerings and different things. So I think this is going to be the very interesting feature for merchants if we can provide to our Shopify merchants. So give us insights on this feature.
Yeah. So push notification is the most engaging part of for the customer. So as a merchant, if I am a merchant, I will use a push notification to engage more our customers. And as per the study, it will seen that 80% sale is coming from the push notification. Like if you want to purchase suppose you are planning to purchase a bag, and suddenly you open a mobile app and you see there's a notification, hello Drishti, is it what you're looking for? And just you click on the notification and you land it to the back page. So this is the one-step solution for the customer who is instantly looking and purchasing. Okay, so but there is a multiple challenges which merchant is facing. So the first challenge is that they don't have the option to link their highest selling products or a less selling products with the push notifications. So suppose you have a highest selling products, so you wanted to link it with a push notification. So you just link with the push notification, and once someone is clicked on the push notification, you landed on your highest selling product. But and you can revert in you can use it in another way also, like user is not able to search your less selling products or less selling collection. So you just link on the push notifications, with the less selling collection, and once user will click on the notification, it will land to your less selling collections, and which you can make it with the highest selling collections. So using this, but the challenge was in using the push notification, merchant are not getting this functionality to link with the collections, product, and the to the specific pages. So if we provide these collection linking in the product and the product pages, it will solve that issue, and it will definitely increase a 30 to 40% increase in sales. And the second thing is the push the schedule, schedule notification. Like merchant they have different set of customers. One is from the India and second is from the USA. So they want to send a push notification from the day timing. So they want to schedule a notification in an IST, and they want to schedule in the US timing. So if we provide them a notification with the schedule functionality, we can overcome that challenge, that how to send the notification for different time zones. So if we provide these functionalities like the collection linking and the product linking and the schedule notification, as a merchant, I can tell you that if you are merchant, I can guarantee you that you can expect a 70 to 80% increase in sales.
Perfect.
These functionalities. Okay, Drishti. So let's move to the next system. Okay.
Yes.
So
let's talk about the support system.
Yeah, so support system plays a major role in every situation, either it's a BFCM or normal days. So if you are having a good support system, if someone purchased from your mobile app, it's good. But if he again purchased from it depends on your support system. Okay, so if someone has purchased from your system, so suppose as I already told you that if in BFCM the traffic on mobile app increases. So if it's not only your mobile app, it also increases on your other system which are connected to your mobile app. For example, the payment gateway. Okay, so if suppose you are doing some purchasing and you move to the payment gateway, and now the payment get failed. Okay, but your amount is deducted from your bank account. Okay, and amount deducted from the bank account, but order is not placed. So here comes the role of the technical support in the report system and the medium to connect. So there's the challenge which merchant faces is that customer is not able to connect easily with the support system. They have to mail, and then again auto-generated system mail will be getting to the customer, and then they will follow up for their refunds and other things. But what is the efficient way to have a support system? Like, first, you should have a dedicated technical support team for your web store and the mobile app. Okay, now you have a technical support. The second part, the most important part, is that you should have a easiest medium to connect with the technical support or the support system. Okay, so easiest system nowadays is WhatsApp and the Messenger. So if your support system is developed on the WhatsApp and the Messenger, then user is able to will be able to connect easily with your support system. Like they just click on the WhatsApp and now they have been connected with you, or some group is been created and a technical support number is assigned to you, and now he can raise their concern with your support system. But if you go with the long process that you mail them and then they wait for the other system to get, so it get delayed and it will lose you can say that it will not, by this way you cannot gain the trust of the customer. But if they get the instant support within a 15 second or 20 second, you can gain the customer support. Okay, so this is the main part of any system. Like either you are using a mobile app or a mobile app, either web store or mobile app, this is the main system. You should have a strong technical support for any of your web store and a mobile app.
Yes, and I think that when it comes to support system, and you talked about the ease of connect, which I can understand, like the ease of connect to the support system is going to play a major important role, because it provides the customers also a sense of feel that they are being consistently served. At any point they are having the issues to get something or some part of buying action done. So support system is definitely the most important and crucial part to consider when you are choosing the mobile app builders, or when you are planning to set up your web store conversion to the mobile app. Yes. So now let's move to the next factor, which is integrations.
Yeah. So last and the most important challenge is integration. See, in Shopify, there are the multiple of third-party apps available, and the most of the third-party apps provide functionality because the third-party apps are developed only for the web stores. So once merchant is developing their mobile app or having a mobile app on Shopify, so what the confusion or the challenges they face, that how they will get the functionality in the mobile app. Okay, and the second thing, they don't have any idea what add-ons they should use on the web store or which add-ons are most useful for the mobile app. So if we provide a third-party integration in the mobile app, so if they wanted to integrate the third-party app in the integration mobile app, so they can check for the REST APIs and the GraphQL APIs which a Shopify provides or a third-party owner which a third-party developer is providing. If you can check the third-party app APIs, and then based on that you can integrate with the mobile app. And the second part is the major integration which you should have on mobile app is the reviews. The reviews, you should have a reviews app integrated in a mobile app. The second is the loyalty and the rewards. If you provide a loyalty points and the reward points to your customer, then definitely they're gonna purchase again and again from a mobile app. And the third is the back in stock. The back in stock is very important during the BFCM, because during BFCM, as I told, that if the traffic increases, the sales also get increased. You will get the multiple order from the same product. Okay, so you should have a back in stock functionality, so that customer can register their notification, like once they back in stock, then you can notify the customer that that product is back in stock. Now you can do the add to cart and these. So and there are multiple third party also, but these are the majors, that the major categories, that is the reviews and reward and back in stock. So these are the major challenges which merchant faces. So if you are already planning to have a BFCM season, planning to have a great sales in the BFCM, just overcome these challenges and definitely you are gonna increase your sales to the 100 and 120%.
Perfect. And I think that as an online merchant, for example, if I'm planning to create an app for my web store, or even though I have created the app, but this is now BFCM or the festive season, or I'm looking for the solutions or integrations with the help of which I can, implement the review services or provide the rewards to my customers. So I think integrations is something with the help of which I can easily get it done, right?
Yes.
Perfect. Okay, so moving to the next slide. Now comes the factors that merchants need to consider while they are choosing the top mobile app builders.
Okay, so let's discuss. As I already told you that if you are not having a mobile app, so you should have a mobile app, because we have already told you that the most of the sale is coming from a mobile app. So now if you have decided to move to a mobile app, so you will be definitely going for any mobile app builder. So there are the top factors which we have listed, that you should consider these top factors while choosing a mobile app builder. So we'll be discussing about each factors in details, and these are the common factors which we have listed here. That is the app requirement, developers, user experience, security, scalability, cost and review ratings. So these are the major factors. There are multiple factors available. There are 50 plus factors which you should consider, but these are the major factors before you are planning to have a mobile business. Okay, so we'll be discussing one by one in the next slides, and that is first slide is app requirement. So as I already told you that there are 90% of users who prefers doing online shopping on mobile app over web store. Okay, so you should have a mobile app for your web store. So what you should do before choosing a mobile app builder? First is the app requirement. You went for any mobile app builder, so first thing you should your mobile builder should do, that is web analysis. He should ask for your web store and other requirements like a collab access and anything, and they should analyze your web store, like what kind of add-ons you are using, what theme pattern you are using, what functionalities you are using on cart and most of the pages, and what theme pattern or what font sizes you are using. And based on that, they should prepare a report for you. And the second step, what they should do, that they should arrange a meeting with you, and they should take a cross approval from you, cross check and cross approval from your side. Once you approve the analysis that yes, these are the approved, you are right and you have done the correct analysis, and yes, we have these functionality. Once you approve as a merchant, once you approve these functionalities, then only it should move to the mobile app development. It should not be like that you went to the mobile app builder and they started building your app without taking any information or app requirements from your end. So if your mobile app builder is doing this, just add it to your compare list. Just prepare a compare list and add it into your compare list. So let's move to the next slide, please.
Sure. Now comes the user experience.
Yeah. Second is user experience. User experience, if you invest more on the user experience, you will see that you are getting the better engagement as a result of investment. Okay, so user experience come with two things. First is UX and the second is UI. What is UX? UX is like if your customer get easily what he wants. Okay, your customer is easily is able to get what he wanted to search. For example, he wanted to search something, so your mobile app builder is providing ease to in their search. Like first part is are they providing a mobile voice search, are they providing an image search, or are they providing a search history, so that if again you wanted to search something, are you able to search? So that is what we call user experience. How you are easing the search, or how you are easing your customer experience. And the second part is UI. The UI part is more important, like how, because mobile app should be a replica of your web store. Okay, because most of the merchant are using your web store, and now you are moving to the mobile app. So if someone is customer is using your mobile app, he should able to connect with your mobile app, because he is your past customer on web store. So user UI of your mobile app should be a replica of your web store, and it should match exactly like customer should not be like he's using some other apps. Okay, so if you are mobile app builder is providing these functionalities, like he is using your user experience and providing a user interface from where you can create a replica of your web store, definitely go for that mobile app builder.
And I think that when you talked about the replica of web store, so I think that being an online merchant, if I talk with the respect of a merchant or a business owner, and if I'm planning to convert my web store to a mobile application, I think the prerequisite or the first top thing that would come in my mind is that even if you are going to convert or create an app for me, the home page or the first page that I would see would be exactly the conversion of my web store first home page. So I think that this is going to be the quite interesting factor that when you said you can create a replica of your web store to the mobile app. So this is going to be the quite engaging and the most assuring factor for a merchant. In the less time when it is festive, especially if someone is planning to convert his web store to a mobile app or developing the mobile app this festive, so the first requirement would be I can see exactly the way I am seeing my website in the mobile app.
Yes.
Great insights on user experience. Now moving ahead with the next factor, which is developers. So I think that ease of connecting the developers or how you are getting that level of assistance when it comes to converting your web store to a mobile application, and during the implementation process, what are those sections where you need the assistance, and to what a consistent level you are getting the services is something which is quite important. So provide us the insights and the measures that a merchant need to consider while going with this particular factors consideration.
Okay, so the third factor is developers. Okay, so see, if we are planning to have a mobile app, so as a mobile app owner, we will be having two platforms. One is iOS and second is Android. Okay, so mobile app builder should provide a dedicated developers, but on the name of the dedicated, most of the mobile app builder do, on the name of the dedicated developer, they provide a single POC for you. Okay, so for iOS app developer concerns, you need to connect for the same person, and for Android issues as well, you need to connect with the same person. Okay, but what I suggest that you should have a dedicated iOS developer and dedicated Android developer as well, so that if you are having issues with Android only, so you can connect with the Android developer, and if you are having issues with iOS only, then you can connect with the iOS developer. it shouldn't be like that a same person is handling the both thing. It will hamper the issues, like something will be missed in the iOS or Android, and there will be like you might have that something is different in iOS and something is different in Android. So you should have a dedicated developer team available, assigned to you. And the second thing is, the most important thing is how you connect with your developer. Okay, the medium through which you will connect with your developer. What most of the mobile app builder do, they simply provide you a developer's email, and whenever you need some assistance or you have some mayday situation, you just need to mail them, and once the developer will see, then only they will revert. Okay, but so suppose if you are in future you are having some mayday situation, okay, so what if you will going to mail them and then wait for 2 days, then there will be a huge loss for you during the BFCM. So what is what should be the easiest medium nowadays? I already told you that if you have a system on the web, WhatsApp and the Messenger, okay, so once you have your developers on your fingertips, you can just simply message them on the WhatsApp or Messenger that I have a mayday situation, and rest is depending on your developer how they tackle them. Okay, so if your mobile app builder is providing a dedicated developers for different platforms and an easiest medium to connect with the developer, definitely go with that mobile app builder.
I think one question I would like to raise over here is that when you said you should have a dedicated team of developers specifically for iOS and then other platforms. So for example, as a beginner, if I'm planning to get this done in the short period of time, or suppose if I do not have the right solution right now, and if I'm like juggling with the different solutions that I'm getting, so what would you prefer in the short span of time? How can someone plan for this? Or other than that, if I can't have this done, what's the alternative one should go with?
No, there are multiple mobile app builders in the market. So it will be like that if you we have already researched that what mobile app builders are providing right now. Okay, so if they are not providing a dedicated developers in the short for the starting of your business, it will be good. But after, once you are getting the sales from the developer end and you are getting a more downloads, you will face this issue. So I'll definitely prefer if you are more I'll suggest that if you are going live with the mobile app, then definitely go with only those mobile app builder who provide a dedicated developers. Don't go with that who provide a single developer support.
That means a dedicated team for iOS and a dedicated team for Android.
That is why otherwise you should have you can have a in-house team, but that is why you are going with the outsourcing or having a mobile app builder. So they should provide you the dedicated developers for this.
Perfect. Okay, so let's move to the next factor, which is reviews and ratings. And I think reviews and ratings are going to play a major role, both in respect of merchant's point of view or the customer's point of view. And to be very honest, as a customer, when I switch to the mobile application or when I am doing the online shopping, as soon as I selected my favorable product or I have proceeded for purchasing that particular order, the very first thing that I do is definitely I would check the reviews. So it also develops the sense of trust for that particular product, that yes, I can proceed for the checkout process or I can make this product's purchase. Give us insights on how this particular factor is going to be quite helpful for our Shopify merchants or the e-commerce when it comes to mobile app in terms of developing businesses on the mobile app building solutions.
As you already told everything, Drishti, that reviews and ratings play a major role. So
I would like you to continue and add something that would strengthen my points and let our audience know something which is, as in our topic, it was like secrets of marketing 2022. So give the insights that would unreveal that, that would reveal that secret.
Okay, so reviews and ratings plays a major role in every scenario, either in every purchasing. Okay, so nowadays this is the latest trend. What I suggest that you should, before going for any mobile app builder, just check their latest reviews, not the past reviews. Check in the last 30 days or the last 2 months if they are getting the reviews or not, and they check their latest reviews, and if they are positive or the negative reviews. If they are getting most negative reviews, then don't go for that mobile app builder. If they are getting for last 2 days last 2 months they are getting only positive reviews, in last 2 months they don't have any negative reviews, then add it to your complete list, and then check their rating. If it is above 4.5 and they have at least 500 reviews, so that you can consider that they have, if they having a 500 review, it means they have served at least 150, you can say 1500 to 2000 merchants to get the 500 reviews. Okay, so if the mobile builder is having these functionalities, then you can consider that mobile app builder. Okay, so let's move to the next slide, please. Okay, so scalability refers to the customization part. So just simply ask your mobile app builder in terms of scalability, that how easily you can add new app features into your app, and how easily you can customize existing feature in your app. So by adding a new feature, I mean, suppose you made it live app on the Play Store and the Apple Store. Now you have added some functionalities on the mobile app. You wanted to add some new functionalities. So how easily you can add, either you without affecting the existing functionalities. Okay, so if they are providing the customization features that you can add these functionalities easily in your mobile app, they don't need to do much changes in the existing functionality, then it's scalable mobile app builder. And the second part is the customized existing features. See, most of the mobile app builders design their mobile app based on the global audience, because they don't develop for the fashion store or the only fashion store or some specific store, because they have the global audience. So they will be having a wholesale owner and a food store, grocery store, fashion store. Okay, so they have a global audience, but the audience of your store is very specific. Okay, it's specific to your, suppose you are a fashion store, so it's specific to fashion store only. So how easily you can convert their UI, or you can add your existing feature based on your requirement in their app. Are they ready to customize their existing app for you, or are they ready for are they accepting any customization for the existing app? If they are accepting the customization and they are supporting to expand your mobile app, then they are the scalable and the trusted, you can say, a mobile app builder, and you can add that mobile app builder in your compare list.
Yes, and I think that if we look at the statistics also, so when a merchant look at the feature, ease of customizing mobile app theme and services, so I think that these are the two major determinants that can help the merchant, get an significant increase in the app downloads. If I talk about the 2021 data or the research that I have done, so all the merchants who are getting the services, the first and foremost requirement, or even if I talk about the queries from our clients and customers, major reports have been related to the fact that they need the customizable services and the customizable solution, so that in the short span of time they can implement their required theme or the related UI. And I would also like to put some facts related to the insights. When I was researching on the mobile usage trends worldwide, ease of customizable mobile app theme is something. In 2019 or 2020, if we talk about this data, there are different segments of industries that can be there. It can be business, it can be sports, it can be travel, it can be food, different segments. So I think that this is the particular factor which applies to every segment of industry, right, Seth?
Yes.
Okay, so perfect. Thank you for giving the insights on scalability. So get your mobile app building solution featured with a scalability feature, so that it's efficient for your customers for all the festive season, and not only for festive season. I think for all the seasons where you are trying to delight your customers and keep themselves engaged. Now we have cost.
The next factor which is very much important, that is the cost. Okay, so if the first cost plays a major role in every scenarios, and everyone sees that they can get all the features in the minimum cost. Okay, so what we should consider, the first factor which we should consider, that if mobile app builder is providing a free trial. Okay, so before purchasing, if they are ready to provide a free trial, so that is very much helpful for you as a merchant. And the second part which you should consider, that is the minimum cost at a maximum features. Means that merchant mobile app builder should have a multiple pricing plans, it should be like that they have a single pricing plan with all the features. So if, because it can happen that there are the multiple features available and you don't need those features for your mobile app, or you only need some of the features for your mobile app. Okay, so that should be like that. At the they should have a customized pricing plan as well, so at a minimum cost you can get the maximum features. And the third thing which you should consider, that is the customization cost, because what most of the mobile app builder do, they provide a minimum costing at the start of your mobile app. Once they live, now as I told you, you need a scalable solution. So for the expanding or to the customization, they charge a higher customization cost. So you should ask in the beginning of the mobile app builder that what customization charges they take and what are the customization costs, how they charge for the customization. If they charge for the minimum or average rate, you should consider that mobile app builder. And as per the study also, that it seemed that the less cost and the better service is the most pronounced and the demanding factors by the online merchant and the business owners.
Yeah.
So let's move to the next slide, please.
Sure. Now the next slide that we have is security. So
Yeah.
I think that security is one of the major factor. If I talk about a merchant or a business owner, that they would think about security issues, because if we are providing them the services or someone offers them to get their business requirements done, the very first thing that would come in their mind is the data security or security related to the other concerns. So okay, Saf, let's get started with insights on this particular factor.
Okay, so security plays a major role in every scenario, like a web store or either in a day-to-day life also, that security is very must. Okay, so you just need to check two things. As a technical scenarios, I'll tell you that you just need to check two things. The first is app is compliant according to the country data policies. The country which I'm referring is in which countries you are selling. Okay, so app should be compliant according to their country data policies. Okay, if someone is using in USA, it should be compliant with the US data policies. And the second is should be compliant according to the app store policies. Okay, so app store like Google Play Store and the Apple Store, they have their own mechanism to check the secure and insecure app. Like the Google Play Store, they have their own mechanism like Google Play Protect. Okay, so Google Play Protect, what they do, once you install their app or they analyze their app, if you upload the app, they will check if the app is compliant or not. If Google Play checks and tell that it's compliant and it's verified Google Play Protect, then you can consider it a secured app. So if your mobile app builder is providing these two features, you can consider it as a secure solution.
And give us insights about the recent statistics, or how would you say, like, less secured apps, how would you suggest to the merchants to get when they're actually planning for the mobile app building solutions? Because security, I think in security, the data and cost are the two factors, but when it comes to the security related issues, while choosing the mobile app building solutions, it's quite important to consider these two factors which you told about, compliance related to the data policies based on countries and the app stores.
Yeah, if see this suppose you install some app and if you see it as a unsecure by the Google Play Protect, because Google Play Protect is a known mechanism. Okay, so if you install some app and it's showing as an unsecure app, so would you download that application?
No? Definitely no. I won't get that level of confidence to get proceeded with that particular solution. Definitely.
So security plays a major role, and if there are the multiple mechanism available through which you can check. There is a multiple mechanism on Play Store, Apple Store, and to check the country data policies, it is also available on Play Store and Apple Store. Once you upload the application, you will see that you can check that if you are selling in US, they provide the facility to check if it is compliant. And you can ask your mobile app builder as well that is it supporting the GDPR and other policies or not. So if they are ready to provide these solutions, you can consider it as a secure solution. And
okay, fine. So thank you so much for giving us the insights on security. So I think that whatever the points that you told are going to be quite helpful for the merchants. So I would request the audience and the merchants who are listening to us, keep taking care of these points being addressed by staff. because security is something which is going to be quite important factor when it comes to implementation of mobile app building solution in the business. So these factors are going to be very important for you to consider while choosing the mobile app builders. Now, moving ahead to the next slide is the questionnaire section, and for this, I am personally was quite excited right from the starting of the webinar. Now it's time to put out the questions that we are getting from the audience. So, Saf, let me check the queries that we are getting from the audience.
Yes.
Okay, so let me put out the question one by one, and some of the queries are exactly related to what you told. Okay, so first question I would like to address is, when you talk about the reviews related integrations in the particular slide, when you talked about the reviews and the ratings, so one query I'm getting is that there are a lot of solutions when I search for reviews based integrations for my mobile app builder. How can MageNative serve me right over here?
So as a MageNative, if you are planning to have a product reviews in your integration in your mobile app, so what MageNative will check first, he will check. MageNative will check. We as a MageNative we check that which third-party app you are using for the mobile app for product reviews. Okay, if we are already partnership with that, we will already have if we are already partnered with that third-party app, so it is already integrated in the MageNative. So you will get definitely once you enable it from the panel, you will get that integration done. Okay, but if it's not available, we are not partnership with that third party app, then what we will do, we will check for the REST APIs and the GraphQL APIs available for that third party app. If that is available, we will integrate that APIs for you in the mobile app, and the integration will be done. But now the third party app is not available, so what we will do, we will connect with the third party vendor on behalf of you, and will ask for the solution how we can implement in the mobile app. So using these in these three ways, we can provide the integration in the mobile app.
Okay, so that's quite great, and I can say that in all the scenarios, MageNative is here to provide you the solutions. Even if we don't have those services, we'll provide you the pathway. So this sounds quite great. Now, moving to the next question that we are getting is, how much traffic will be needed to hit the marketing goals? So I think I can give the insights on this particular aspect, that when Saf talked about the different factors and the different challenges and the different points that you need to consider while setting up the mobile app for your online business or the Shopify store. So see, when it comes to the traffic, and when you talk about how much traffic is needed so as to hit the marketing goal, so it's quite simple. It depends on you. On monthly basis, you can plan to attain around 50k users or 50k plus users. But even if you are, it depends on the degree that how are you nurturing your customers, how you are consistently providing them the solutions that they are looking for, to what level you are looking into their problems and challenges that they are facing on day-to-day basis, and to what level you are assuring them to provide the solutions that they are seeking for. So even if that traffic is 5 in number or 50k in number, doesn't matter. If it is 5 in number, and if you are ensuring all these factors, this is going to be the long term retaining traffic, and this traffic is going to captivate other audience and other customers to get associated with your brand. So when it comes to traffic, the major determinant and the major factor that you need to consider is whatever amount of services or the solutions that you are providing. It depends that you are taking care that when you are providing the solutions to the customers or the merchants, you are taking care of everything, the level of ease, the level of simplification, and most important thing, when Saf talked about user experience, so the degree of user experience that you are providing out of these solutions is something that determines that how that traffic is going to help you hit the marketing goals. Now, Saf, the next question that I think that we helped with these answers. Now, the next question that we have is from one of our audience. But before I address this is great. We are getting a great engagement on the questions. So start putting your queries as much as you can. Now, Saf, let's address this question. Is it good to provide maximum customization authority to merchant or users?
No, I think we should not provide the maximum customization authority, because if the merchant is a technical, or they have the knowledge of the panel, that is good. But if don't have the knowledge, and they don't know how, they don't have very much knowledge for the panel on the customization, so it can hamper if the technical team is not available to revert back. So I'll suggest that we should provide the customization authority to a merchant, but not all the authorities to the merchant.
Perfect. Now moving ahead with the next question.
1 minute. There is one more question, that how do we get more review and ratings on Play Store? Is there any third-party app services are available? No, there is no third-party app services available to get the reviews and ratings, but there are the multiple services available which can help you to increase the ranking on Play Stores and Apple Stores. Yeah.
One question let's address this question. After the holidays, what is the best way to keep users engaged? Yes, I think this is one of the most important factor that every merchant need to consider. When we talked about consistency, BFCM or season which is out of festive, all these factors and challenges that we talked about is somehow that is also implemented in other seasons as well. So the question continues with, I mean, million of people will download apps during the holidays, but after that, any strategy or point on this?
Yeah,
so I think when I was addressing this question, the major factors that started, coming up in my mind is that, see, when you start planning for the strategies, or if I talk about the BFCM top strategies, ultimately, what is your major goal? There are going to be including the factors. Firstly, whatever is the count of customers that you already have, whatever is the count of audience that you already have for your business, ultimately you want to delight those existing audience. You want to nurture those potential audience that you have attained for your business, that you have, from which you are gaining the engagement and the sales, and ultimately with that nurturing, with that customer satisfaction, you want to attain more and more leads for your business. So it's not only about the festive season, but whatever are the strategies that you're going to implement this BFCM, I can assure you, if you are ensuring that on a consistent level you are going to implement these strategies, and these pointers are going to help you get the long term results, even if it is a festive season or it is a non festive season. Whatever you are going to do today, it is going to get you the results for a long term. So be it a business, and it can be any segment of your business. It can be related to the sports industry, it can be related to food and groceries, as Saf talked about, it can be entertainment, or it can be any segment of business. So it completely depends, like whatever other strategies you are implementing right now, it is going to give you the results in the long term. Now, Saf, the next question that we have is, which one is the best product rating trusted integration?
Yeah, and the second is also same, that is the best product rating integration we have to use as a merchant. See, it depends on your need. Okay, so but as a developer, I'll suggest that there are the two best product rating integration. Is first is the Shopify product reviews, because it is developed by the Shopify only, and the second is the Ali reviews. Ali review also provide all the basic integrations which you need, like product rating and the product reviews and write a review features. So these are the two major integration which you can consider.
Perfect. And the next question that we are getting is best product rating integration. Again, I think as we already talked about the reviews feature and the ratings, so these questions also give us the analysis that this BFCM, maximum of the merchants, or if we talk about the Shopify merchants or business owners, the first solutions or the implementation that they look forward for are related to reviews, ratings, rewards. Somehow all these things are ultimately going to have an objective of delighting the customers, providing them the sense of trust, and ensuring them that once they have been connected to your business or made a purchase with you, they are going to be consistently served in a more delightful manner. Okay, so next question, can we put a Seth, can you address the next questions?
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, so I has already told you that there are the multiple third-party apps, which is vendors, which is providing app optimization or app store services. So if you will use those app store optimization service, you will easily get your app in front of more people in holiday seasons. Because if something app is ranking on the Play Store and the Apple Store, they will definitely get the attentions. And you can also use other ad systems, multiple ads, the Facebook ads and the Google ads, to keep the attention of your mobile app on in the holiday season.
Yes, perfect. So now let's move to the next slide. And thank you everyone for engaging to such a great level. And this is quite helpful, that ultimately shows that whatever the points or the factors and the knowledge that we shared with you is something that you are acknowledging and putting the queries. And I would also request that after this webinar, we'll provide you the different platforms where you can keep yourself connected with us, keep writing your queries, and we will try our best to reach out to your questions and get yourself with those top solutions that meet your business requirements. Now moving ahead to the last but not the least, because when it's time to say thank you, I won't say this is the end of the webinar. So Seth, I would request you to address this particular section, because I think that this is the beginning of a good, this is the beginning of relationship with the audience that we have right now in this webinar. And I would request you to give insights on the upcoming new things that the audience can expect from us related to mobile app builders, and what's new after this webinar.
Okay, so thank you, Dishri, and thank you for everyone for joining this webinar. And after this webinar, if you have any questions and you wanted to connect with us, there are the multiple methods available. Easiest methods available, as we told, that you can just simply connect with us, and we will be able to help you with all your queries. And MageNative is planning something big to come with a feature which will definitely gonna help as a merchant, and definitely gonna help in increase in the sales. And so it is something which we are planning to live or going to live soon. Yes. So
the BFCM was ultimately the target that SAP decided to bring this feature live, and there are a lot of things that we are coming soon, and no doubt we are also going to come up with the back-to-back webinars and the sessions, because it's very important to keep yourself connected with the audience. And I think this is the best platform that with the help of which I can also let all the knowledge that was shared by SAP to the audience more and more. So this is the first webinar that we have for BFCM, and no doubt I would request everyone to stay tuned with us for our upcoming webinars, and stay tuned and be ready to get more and more interesting facts that SAP shared, and definitely he would also feel glad to share more and more knowledge for the upcoming features, functionalities, and whatever the new innovation we are bringing in the mobile app builders that will help you also innovate the way you sell on Shopify. So thank you everyone for joining the today's session, and thank you so much, Saf, for taking out the time and holding up this session. I really felt great having the webinar session with you. Thank you so much, everyone.
Thank you, everyone.